Hi Taurus, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always check what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of July, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month, it's inspired in the current emotional Cancer season we are on, and it's called the Tides. And I also have the mid-year reading still available until the end of July. So if you would like to know more details, just check in the description box or email me with your questions. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Taurus, there's an energy here of strong achievement, and there's this almost like this feeling of a conquest of sorts, something that has been, this tiring, exhausting, but compensating battle towards something you really desire to accomplish, or you really desire to have it established in your life. And for many of you Taurus, this is speaking about your material security, your material independence, your wealth, your prosperity, the way you're able to ensure that you have all of your material needs met or all of your family needs met. There's a strong energy of providing and being a provider here, which for some is a source of drainage, all right? This feeling of having to fight and hold everything together by yourself. And for those that are in those situations, that sense of tension associated with responsibility might still be a theme you're working. All right, in the month of July, you still might feel the pressure, you still might feel the heaviness, the drainage, the exhaustion, the tiredness, the fatigue associated with all of these experiences. But yet, I feel like many of you Taurus, that you know that it's hard, or something is hard on you, but it's necessary, and you won't give up, or you won't go back to another energy. Not just yet. It's like there's something that you're sure of, or you're growing to be every day more certain of, that represents a big step up for you, a big accomplishment. So yes, you're tired, but you're not giving up on something. And I feel like for some of you, there's an incredible energy of strength with you, of capacity almost to move mountains, to make the impossible happen. That might be extremely felt during the month of July. This to say that there might be some challenges, there might be certain bumps in the road, and the way you're, moving beyond obstacles, it's very reassuring of this strength, of this bravery, and of this capacity that I'm speaking of. Some of you, you're a little bit inflexible. You might have a difficulty listening to outside voices right now. You might have a difficulty listening to advice. You might have even a difficulty here opening up your doors to those that could eventually lead you to more balance in your life, more help, more assistance. I feel like there's something here about you not trusting outsiders. So maybe there's going to be an energy here of people approaching you, people wanting to get to know you, and there's a lot of a fence. There's an energy around you that protects you so strongly against outsider energies because you see them as a threat, or there's a tendency to just not feel like you're ready or available to let in what you see as an outside influence that could, put to risk or jeopardize here something, or your availability to give energy to the new is not yet very present. So many Taurus during the month of July, this is about tying loose ends. This is about finishing energies. So it's not the most conducive month to attract new beginnings and new experiences, because you're still to finish, to complete here some. And I feel like for many of you, it's about work, it's about finances, it's about what you have set yourself to do in terms of personal gains, personal experiences. It's very directed to you. It's a very self-oriented month. So even if you're dealing with relationships and family and people around you, the way you're going to be looking at them, the way you're going to be looking at those aspects is going to be through the lens of, how does this serve me? How does this benefit me? How can I work on myself to then improve this kind of outside influences or experiences that are not happening in the most harmonious way? So some of you Taurus could be very self-absorbed. Some of you could be having here issues of extreme, arrogance, extreme intolerance, extreme there's something here about, at times, some of you moving to extremes of energy where it's like your will comes out of you in a wrong way, or in a way that has more of a tendency to be misinterpreted, meaning that you're so protective of this world you're building, of this thing you're creating, that it's so important and sacred to you, that at times you don't have patience to things that are not going to be, again, added to that important thing you're building. And so your attitude, the way you come off during the month of July at times can be very intolerant, very impatient, rude, angry, aggressive, hostile. So there's something about your energy that is pushing, again, at times people away. And you need to be careful with this, because I feel like at times you don't know that you're doing that, or you feel like you're just being you, all right? And in reality, you're in the need to exert here some power, some influence over what's happening outside of you and outside of your control, to feel better about it. Now, the good thing is that I also feel here with the Empress in your unconscious, you just want to be in a state of pure abundance, and you want to be in a harmonious relationship with everything you consider to be important to nurture the quality of your life. But I feel like the road to this Empress, or the road to this energy, is just difficult, or it's very... You face a lot of obstacles to get to the smooth energy that the Empress represents, where you're in harmony with everything, you're abundant, you're beautiful, you take care of yourself, you take care of others, you are embodying the full expression of the sacred feminine, you're sensual, you're loving, you're connected, and you have all of this in your unconscious, like bubbling, like you want to get to this role, you want to get to feel this way. But I also feel like what is making it hard, or also what is making it very difficult right now, is those things you need to finish, is those things you need to take care of, is those responsibilities that are still waiting for you or calling for you. And I feel like some of you need to make a decision, or a clear decision, about what you're going to take ahead. Because some of you are stocking here a lot of, like, a pile of energies that can end up being a burden. They can end up feeling like such a huge burden for you to carry forward into your life. I also feel like for some of you, you're directing your energy elsewhere, meaning that if something has not been working that well, if something has not been giving you enough money, enough credibility, enough progress, enough love, you're ready to push forward, meaning that you're very ambitious during the month of July. You want better. And you're also very fixed about this, like your boundaries. What do you allow, what you don't allow, what you deserve, what you don't deserve. So this can make you feel more empowered, but this can also end up creating in other aspects a little bit of a rigid expression here of your desires. And so have this tension built. Some of you have a lot of also sexual tension here. either with someone or with you. Maybe you haven't been able to, you know, sexually have a sexual life that is free, is positive, that maybe you haven't been through a huge abstinence period, or you're just like, there's something about this your sexual drive being intense but not lived or not experienced, and this also creating here some disharmony in your life. I also feel here for those of you that might be dealing more with, you know, relationships and love and romance, that you might be having here tension with someone in your life, and underlying this tension, underlying this friction, there's again a lot of sexual tension built up. So things might come to a halt with this person where both of you kind of face each other off in a very, you know, strong, like strong-headed manner, but at the same time where there's a lot of chemistry and attraction. For those of you that are coupled and partnered, it's an energy where during the month you and your partner might have some issues here. There might be things of the outside of the relationship influencing the relationship, but you know, the pleasure that you get from being with this person and this person being with you is still super, super high. And the message here is for both of you to take proper time to relax and indulge yourselves in these experiences of pleasure before you go back to the burdens of the outside world. So I hope you have a great month. I want to thank all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.